Hello friends, welcome to Insight Fusion, where knowledge and truth are what we discuss. Today, we'll be tackling a very important question. Are we truly free as a nation? We'll talk about sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea, in Sabah, and in our relations with other countries. If you're true to being Filipino, watch this video until the end. Let's start with the basics. What does sovereignty really mean? Sovereignty means the right of a nation to decide and govern for itself over its own territory, people, and natural resources without foreign interference. What's ours is ours, we are the boss, we are in control. West Philippine Sea, victory on paper, but what about in reality? According to the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, we have an exclusive economic zone, EEZ, up to 200 nautical miles from our coastline. In that zone, only we have the right to fish and exploit resources. In 2016, we won an arbitration case against China. The court ruled China's 9-dash line has no legal basis. But why does it feel like nothing really changed? Because China refused to recognize the ruling. And the truth is, the Philippines itself opted out of compulsory arbitration back in 2006. So even if we won, it's useless if the other side refuses to comply. Our ASEAN neighbors, they backed off and chose to befriend China. Other Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei also have claims in the South China Sea. But most of them have either backed down or are no longer actively pursuing their claims. Why? Because they know they can't match China militarily, so they chose to prioritize economic cooperation instead. And to be fair, it benefits them in many ways, and us, we're left hanging. But wait, there's another issue, Sabah. Quiet, but crucial. Sabah is part of the island of Borneo, currently controlled by Malaysia, but it used to be part of the Sulu Sultanate. The British only leased it in the 1800s. Even today, Malaysia still pays rent to the heirs of the Sultan. So the big question is, if they're paying rent, who really owns Sabah? But what is the Philippine government doing about Sabah? Silent. No plan. It's as if we've abandoned it. Now the real question is, are we truly a sovereign state? In terms of defense, we heavily rely on the United States. We're the only ASEAN country that has active US military bases inside our territory. Yes, we have the Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, and the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA. But again, the question is, are we really making decisions on our own territory, or are we just participating in someone else's plan? So what does true sovereignty really mean? True sovereignty is: first, the ability to make our own decisions without foreign dictation. Second, the strength to stand on our own feet, not constantly relying on America or any other country. Third, the courage to assert our rights in the West Philippine Sea and Sabah through direct and diplomatic dialogue between only the concerned parties. In my view, the only proper diplomatic solution to these disputes is to return to the negotiating table, with only the directly concerned parties involved, without any third-party moderators like the United States. These disputes must be resolved clearly and peacefully, Philippines and China, Philippines and Malaysia, without any third-party interference, not through war, not through courting another superpower, and most importantly, through the unity of the people fighting for our nation at every level, in thought, in word, and in action. My fellow Filipinos, sovereignty is not just about land or sea, it's about our right as free citizens. This is a battle for every Filipino. If we don't stand up now, if we keep relying on other countries, if we keep the attitude of let them handle it, then we will never be truly free. But if we have unity, determination, and love for our country, we can fight for our future. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you want more discussions like this, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, and mabuhay ang Pilipinas!